with her.
Hello!
Hi. So, welcome to the channel. This is Beyond Authentic Health and Beauty, where we go beyond whatever to talk about authentic shit. We're in Costa, as you can obviously tell. We're in Costa. I'm not going to tell you where, but we are in a Costa. Now, it's going to be a bit difficult today because the tablet isn't connecting to the interwebs.
No, we have a slight technical hitch.
Yeah, and of course, somebody to my right not being, not having a phone or being technically minded.
Being a technology dinosaur is what she's trying to say.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. So we're just going to have to use the phone. So I don't know whether notifications have gone out. I've got no idea. I can't tell anything. I can't even tell whether we are actually live or whether I'm just talking to a camera. But
it does say
live there.
It does. And we're on 1 minute and 4 seconds now. So
it should be.
It should be.
But this is YouTube.
This is YouTube. Nobody's coming through us watching, so we actually don't know.
Oh, we've got something.
We've got one watching.
We've got one live. Whoever you are, just put something in the chat for God's sake.
Yeah,
because we don't know that we're actually live. Because I can't tell, because the whole point. See that person's picture?
Oh, well, you see.
It was a troll.
It was a troll. They were there and
It was Starbucks. That's what it was. Starbucks came on and they were like,
we see the Costa.
Yeah.
And the lab, we're having any of that.
So this is sticky.
That's sticky.
Well, I know, right? Oh, now we've got 2 on.
Hello.
So again, put something in the goddamn chat, please, to let us know that we're actually streaming.
Yeah, let us know that actually somebody can see us.
Yeah,
because otherwise we're just talking to a camera to ourselves.
That's very true. I know, right? Let me also, let's come off of the Wi-Fi here. There you go. You should still be able to see us just as clearly.
Yeah.
Hopefully, if the Wi-Fi was choppy, you should be able to see us clearly now. I don't know. Let's.
I know, because we had that problem last time, didn't we? When we were on the Wi-Fi, the actual connection, the signal at the beginning of the live was really terrible, actually.
Yeah, it was. I watched it back and it was like.
I did. I watched
it looked like a bad 80s VHS that's been watched all around. You know when they got all the
liney bits,
the glitches, yeah.
Yeah.
So how is everybody doing?
Good morning, everybody. I hope you've got your beverages ready. Obviously, we've got ours. Miss Greedy over here's got 2 already. She's
Well stocked.
I've just got the 1. So, Mrs. Wembley.
For now, right? God, that's old.
I know.
Just the
It's
one,
one of my
Mrs. Wembley.
It's one of my favourite sayings, though. We say it all the time.
What was the guy? That was the guy that was in Minder, wasn't it?
Yes.
The programme was called.
Yeah, now this is the thing. I can't remember the name of the programme, but it's Dennis Waldman.
Yeah, Mrs. Wembley was the housekeeper.
She was, played by Joan Sims.
That's the one.
And Sam, is it Sam? No, Sam Neill played the driver.
Movie star Sam.
No. I don't mean Sam Neill. His name's Sam. The actor's name is Sam. First name, but I can't remember. But he played the chauffeur butler of. Excuse me, Dennis Waterman.
I don't remember.
Yeah, got glasses.
I remember just the one Mrs. Wembley.
Just the one Mrs. Wembley, yeah.
She was having sherry or something, wasn't she?
Yeah, at the kitchen table, yeah. Just the one Mrs. Wembley.
Just the one.
Right.
So I am on multiple coffees. Because it's needed. Because I was up at...
I made it up dead early this morning.
I was up at 10 to 7.
Dead early this morning.
Right, it's for you that's not early. You
No, that's not.
It was this early that Rufus was literally had just turned Minecraft off and had just gone to bed. So
yeah.
So got up, bleary eyed, vaguely put some makeup on the face, like and then I was like, great, okay, let's go.
Let's go.
So so I've come over to this mystery town.
Yes.
Where our Kirsty lives.
Yes.
We are doing we've gone to a charity shop already. I've got some sunglasses.
We have. We've been shopping already. I've just got some boots.
I thought you said boots.
Boots.
I was like, I didn't remember you buying boots.
No, boots. Yeah, I got some books, and then there is a shop that I particularly love. That is literally around the corner from where we are now, and it's a kebab shop. It's a very alternative shop, clothing shop overall, but it does all Hell Bunny and Killstar and all that, but it also does your 1950s beautician and Josie, stuff like that as well. So and they're having a sale. So and when she has a sale, she has a really good sale. Oh yeah.
So that's why you got the second mortgage. It was nothing to do with the house.
Oh, nothing to do with getting a new house. Oh god. Oh yeah. So yes, so we're going there afterwards, and then Miss Lisa here, I've just posed the question. She's very bravely agreed to meet the trolls.
It's fine. I've got my sword and my shield.
She's fine.
And I've got my enchanted talismans. What else did they have on that? I'm trying to think of a Dungeons and Dragons cartoon from when I was a kid. I can't remember. What else was there? There was
Oh god, Ian.
a unicorn.
Yeah, but Ian was, I mean, I used to watch Dungeons and Dragons, but Ian was more in, like, proper into it than me.
Oh, I never played it.
Oh, he played it and everything.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
No, never played it. Never did any of those. Those ones where you paint the models.
Oh, God. We've got one of those model shops here. And
You're trying desperately hard
I
not to say
know.
that. It's
been there.
Games Workshop.
Yes.
Yeah.
Been
They're all
there
over the place, aren't they?
and every time you go by, there's always like it's always chock-a-block of people like this painting and like with glasses on them. They've got like, you know, a blooming microscopic lens coming off of one of them. They look like something from the Vogue. You know what I mean? So is that the Vogue?
Yeah,
The thing with the eye?
I'm thinking nerd, but I don't know whether nerd is like a pejorative word now. Because it's like, I know geek now is like, I'm a geek and I'm proud, I'm a geek and I'm into He-Man, Masters of the Universe, Revelation. It's really good. It's got completely new He-Man out.
Oh, right,
It got completely destroyed because...
Is it fun?
No,
TV?
five episodes on Netflix. Yeah, like He-Man dies in the first, spoilers, He-Man dies in the first episode, and then it's all about like, is he going to come back and fight and all that stuff. And Taylor is in charge, and she's got like a very close female friend and a side shaved haircut with a short do. I know, right? But she's got a female friend who they share lots of long looks together. And it's a good series. It's very weird. It's like Evelyn joins the good side, and it's just like, what? Yeah.
I mean, I know it's like changing things about and changing them up, but that's just going on.
It's actually, I quite liked it when I thought it was just like the first 5 set episodes, and then I thought there'd be like another 7 for the whole season, and this is just the whole season is 5 episodes. So it's like the story arc of, are we going to find a way of resurrecting He-Man? And then it doesn't go anywhere, and then it's like, oh, and then it ends on this really weird bit, and it's just like,
That's sort of saying cancelled mid-season to me.
no, it's been completely, well, I think it's been cancelled. Kevin Smith, who wrote it, has basically slagged off all the fans and said it's the fans and more.
That's to do with his terrible writing skills.
I mean, to be fair, it wasn't bad, and the animation style was very much like the original one. So it wasn't like when they brought Thundercats back, and it was suddenly done like Powerpuff Girls or something.
Oh yeah, that's ridiculous.
That was really bad.
If you're going to at least try and reboot an 80s anime type thing, at least do it properly.
Yeah, and I mean, He-Man was massive. It was absolutely, it was like the biggest toy selling thing ever for a while, wasn't it?
Well, listen to me first. On my 5th birthday, I got a Skeletor and He-Man figurine. As well as a nurse's outfit and a pair of tap shoes.
I had the walking machine thing that was green, and it kind of, it was like on a wind-up thing that, so it went like this, and then the head moved, and then the body swelled less, and it was slower than if He-Man had just walked. It was the most, and in the cartoon, literally, it was like, and you're just like, why? They've got flying bike things, why have you got this thing?
Yeah.
But anyway. So
not that we ever digressed anyway at all.
I know, right? Tangential.
But it is Thursday morning, it's coffee and catch up.
It is, absolutely. Let's just move that.
Yeah,
we
move
don't
that
need
out of the
this
way,
stuff.
it's not working, is it? So hang on, let's rearrange.
Let's rearrange everything. There we go.
There
Put the
we
tablet
go.
on there.
That's better.
There we go.
There we go.
So yes, so it is coffee and catch up. So we always talk about, or I always talk about my Slimming World results. And last night was a weird one So I guess, yeah, so midweek I got a text message from my consultant basically saying that I had been nominated for Woman of the Year, weird. And because in the first 3 weeks when I put on, I didn't go, ooh, I'm going to eat a load of chocolate. And I carried on the plan and all of that, and it was like my determination and resilience apparently. So that was interesting. So when we got there, we all got a bunch, there was 3 of us nominated, we all got a bunch of flowers, which was lovely, little roses and some carnations and little purple things. It was really pretty, so that was good. And then we weighed in, so Rufus weighed in Friday, and he lost £5, which is just bonkers. So he's now lost, I think, he got his 1.5 stone award in 5 weeks, so that's 1 stone 7. I think he's done 1 stone 8 or 1 stone 9 in total, so he's done
just over,
phenomenally well, so that's really good. Oh, we've got Anita. Good morning. You're at it. I'm a tit again.
You're at it again.
Oh, I thought
get
you
your
were a
glasses
tit.
on.
I know, right? You're a tit.
I've got mine on me. I've got my glasses on.
I know, mine are in my bag.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he came in with £5 off. I then weighed in and actually did have a loss. I lost £2.5, so that was really good. Really weird. Not sure what's going on this time round. I'm just sticking on plan. And then it turns out Rufus got Slimmer of the Week.
Again.
So yeah, it's going to be a running thing.
It's going to be a regular.
Loses, like, if there's anything less than £3, then that's a bad week for him.
Really?
Yeah.
Does he get upset if he loses less than 3?
Yeah, last week he lost £2. He was really pissed off.
No.
He was like, oh, you could have read more of this. And I'm like, you've lost £2. Yeah. Because he knows that once he's on, because he gets tunnel vision.
Yeah,
he's just like, that's it, I'm focused, nothing else.
Yeah.
And if he had burrito mix and which is all the chopped veggie salad thing, if he had that and some meat every day, he could just eat that every single day, the same meal. Well done to both of you. Have you had blood test results yet? No, because I need to doctor's appointment, and I forgot to ring this morning.
I was going to say you were up at
I
8 as well as you were
I could have done, yeah. I completely forgot. No, because 8:30 I was already waiting for my taxi.
Oh, that's right, yeah, you were, yeah.
So, basically, I did phone for a doctor's appointment, and they said 3 weeks' time. Well, they actually said there's no appointments for the next 3 weeks. Call back. So just ridiculous.
Which you'd think is silly that you've got to make an appointment to get your test results when literally the receptionist can just input and up on
Well, if there's an issue, then they need to be prescribing some medication. So So then, after all of that, we did the Woman of the Year thing, and we all had to say something about ourselves. Hate it.
I was going to say, was it like being at school again?
Yeah, no, it was. It really was being at school again. Morning, Yaz. How are you, darling? I hope you're well. And then, so basically, we did that, and then I got Woman of the Year. So I got a little certificate and everything. By Regal Wave.
So we will be having a Regal awkward wave today, everybody.
So
just pre-warn, yeah?
You are currently in the presence of Slimming World Woman of the Year 2021, Osborne Fort Fire Station. But that's fine. Yeah. So that was really cool.
So she won.
And I was speechless. Literally, I was like, because I like one of them had been there for years and lost 5 stone, and she's got health issues, and so it's like when she first went, she was in a wheelchair, and now she's on a stick. So she's really, really progressed massively. Thank you,
Thanks, good news.
So that was really, so that was like, she was amazing, and the other one's been there for, again, quite a while, and she always does like, oh, and I've done this recipe and that recipe, there's always one. Normally it's me, to be fair.
I was going to say, the only reason you're annoyed is because it's not you.
Yeah, but I did put the plug in, I was like, and I've got a YouTube channel where we talk about some world, and there's a giveaway only in a moment, so you can go and check that out, and the link is, so I was like, plugging all that shit.
Just subtly bobbed it in there, did you?
Yeah. Just dropped it. I was YouTube channel. Drop it. But that was quite funny. Because they were like, because obviously, so we've got the same consultant now that we had when we first started our journey. Even though she's moved groups a couple of times, and we now follow her because she's amazing. And she's looking at retiring in about 18 months, and we're already starting to have the discussion about Okay, that means you'll want someone to take over. In about 18 months, we should be near at target. So that might be an interesting thing. Yeah, so that might be a really interesting.
Have you talked to her about? You were discussing whether or not you were going to go onto the social.
Oh, I'm doing the raffle every week.
You're doing the raffle?
So I'm doing the raffle every week, and then I will, in due course, because at the moment we're still small group cars. You do great in that well. Could you imagine? I mean, I did do a really good analogy. I did a really good analogy. Are you ready? Because
I love Lisa's analogy.
I know.
Come on, we've got a new one.
Yeah, because they were trying to say yeah, and everyone's going, oh, if you have a bad day, just get back on it. And I'm like, think of it like this. If you're on a road trip and you're going from Leeds, where I live, down to London, and you're on the motorway and there's a diversion, you don't get off the road and go home, do you? You go on the diversion, find the motorway again. It might take you a while.
Like mad because it's a 10-mile diversion and you literally end up a quarter of a mile down the road from where you were.
It pisses you off and it takes a lot longer than it should, but you get back on the motorway as soon as you can and carry on your journey. And swimming works the same. If you have a weekly put on, it's just a diversion, it's just a detour.
Yeah.
And as soon as you can, you get back on your motorway, get back on plan and carry on. And they were like, oh, I like that. I was like, I am the queen of analogies.
It's an overnight junction closure.
Yeah, exactly. That's all it is. That's all it is.
Overnight junction closure. That's all it is.
And the thing is, Rufus was already saying, like, because last time round we were floating the idea of consultants.
Yeah, you were, weren't you?
Yeah.
You were starting to.
And he was like, okay, I'm not sure about this. And now he's like, well, this is just going to be our lifestyle. So if we're going to be on this, and we're going to be on this for 5-10 years, then we might as well look into it. So. Do excuse us because there's a lot of noise. We've got the toilets there and we've got the coffee machine there. We're literally halfway in between. So I do hope you can hear us okay. Move a little bit closer.
If not, tough because we're not shouting.
No, because it is a Costa.
Because we are, in public.
Yeah.
Excuse
Not
me.
shouting any more than we normally do.
Well, no, there is that. So, who's visiting who this time, Yaz?
I have got on the train.
I'm better get up really early.
Yeah, got up.
Really
so I was
early.
up at 10 to 7. Started doing my face at about 7:15. Didn't have a coffee. It's a whole other story. Didn't even get a coffee this morning until I got here. And then I was like, right, faffing around. It's Ruby's birthday, so I sang her happy birthday. She got no idea. But I was like,
stood there
happy birthday to you. And then so I let them out for the loo and did all the morning gubbins, put their biscuits down and everything. And then did my face. I was going to film doing my face because it's Revolution. I'm using all Revolution at the moment.
I was going to say, is it?
Because I'm going through all of. You thought it was Jeffree Star.
No, I thought it was makeup obsession. I thought it was so dope.
No, it's not. It's actually the vegan. I had Revolution vegan burger with a little bit of their green neon as well, just because I wanted this. It's like.
That's what was getting me because that brighter one.
Yeah, the sort of brighter one. So so I did all that because I'm literally going through all of my Revolution palettes and giving some of the thumbs up and some of the thumbs down, and I'm discovering some I haven't even used. I mean, I knew that there were some, but I'm discovering.
You're discovering more than you thought.
I've got the Forever Flawless. Their Romance palette. That's the Natasha Denona knockoff.
Yes. You never used it?
Not even swatched it.
No.
I'm like, oh. I looked at it. I thought, well, that's really boring. And then I was like, oh, that's why I've not swatched it then.
Yeah. Do you pop it?
Could do, or it might just go in a spanner giveaway because I've got a whole load of stuff for the spanners.
Hey
Good
there.
morning, Vanessa. Good morning, everyone. And you both met up again. We did. I have come over to Kirsty's neck of the woods.
Saying it must be nice for you to go on and eventually.
It is. Do you know what? I said to Rufus, this is the first time I've been on the train. Oh, what's that like? I was looking at that one. To be fair, it looks really pretty. I don't know because I've not swatched it, but it looks really, really pretty. It's right up your street, actually.
I was going to say, that's neat colours.
Lots of neutrals with then some pinks, but the pinks aren't, they're not like
they're not in your face. No.
They're not like, ooh.
They're not bouge pink, they're more subtle.
Yeah,
subtle.
it's kind of like, there's a few dusky pinks, and like the brightest pink is...
Isn't this
like a mid bright pink?
Hasn't it got like a slight mauvey purpley edge to it as well?
There's a couple like
There's
that.
a couple like
there's a
that,
couple of nice shimmers. I love their shimmers anyway.
Yeah.
So there's a couple of nice shimmers. So yeah, I mean, it looks like a decent enough palette. I mean, you know, it will go into a Spanish giveaway neat. So if you want it at some point, let me know, because I'm probably not going to even swatch it, because I would only be swatching it for the sake of swatching it. And then it's like, you know, in this day and age, it sounds good. I like it dusky pink from time to time. Yeah, I think it is right up your street. So I'll put it to one side for you.
Actually, put it to one side, because I found some stuff that I need to send to Neat. So we'll combine the packages and we'll do it that way.
Well, I've got in in Kirsty's vehicle are the beta kits
we
to
need
go
to
out.
call it the
All apart from your one,
yeah,
because I forgot your one, because I was like, oh,
well,
I don't
I
need to.
remember it.
I know that, because there's a reason. Because I was like, I don't need to put Kirsty's in the mailing bag because I'm going over. So I'll put it just in the little plastic clear bag thing with all the stuff. I'll just put it there and then I'll take it.
And you've not brought it?
I got in the taxi and I was like, literally down to the corner before you
Before it was the dual carriage bag?
Yeah. And I was like, you're currently stalking the postie for a palette I got off Depop. Oh, what palette? What did you get?
What did you get? Oh, I missed a thing from Neat there. Can we bring the chat back up?
I don't know how. Is it that one? Live chat.
Live chat. Oh,
there we go. What palette, Ness? Before that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we all know me and your giveaway.
Yeah.
What are you trying to say?
So we're making sure there's only one person in the giveaway, Neat, and that's you. Lisa, that's your age.
What is? Forgetting. Oh, yeah, probably. How did you find the train? I haven't used one since pre-COVID.
But I'm using a one on Monday.
To be fair, it was dead. Absolutely
That's the
dead.
first thing I asked her. No, actually, the first thing I asked her is how's your legs?
Yeah.
Then it was how's the train?
Yeah, it was really quiet actually, like really quiet. Jeffree Star Androgyny palette. Oh, you got it for £9.
All genuine. Ooh.
I've got to say, I mean, I'm using the Androgyny lipstick at the moment because I love it. I love his liquid lips.
His lipstick look
I might have a chance then. We're just going to post it to you.
We're just going to post it, babe.
You've got a chance between 1 and 100, which is 100.
Or keep your eye out for a knock on the door one Thursday morning.
That's an idea.
Road trip. I was going to talk to you about that, but anyway, there we go.
Yes. Could you imagine? I mean, it'll be fine. I mean, we'll have to put on our Sunday best.
Yeah.
I don't know that one, Ness. Mind you, I'm not a JS expert.
No, Androgyny is one of his early ones. One of the first ones. Beauty Killer. You see, it's Beauty Killer that I'm after. I'd like Androgyny because
I've got the fake of one of them.
Because the Androgyny is the darker tones.
Oh, it might be
It's like the blue and the green, and it's all the
It might be Androgyny,
it's more like an
muted. Yeah.
autumnally colour, the darker colours, and then Beauty Killer is more your brights and your in there.
I will tell you when I'm not working. We can do live from Mrs.
Washington's Lounge.
That's a plan.
You're wrong.
That's a plan.
You're wrong.
That is a plan.
But you'll have to do it in term time so that the trolls are not.
Yeah.
So I'm free and
Troll free.
doing a bit of this.
So,
Today.
so this morning I was like, I really want greens. I'm dressed all in black with little white leggings on under my skirt. So I was like, I'm dressed all in black. I want a pop of green. And then I was like, oh, blood money. And I was like, no, I'm doing the revolution. So I was like, so dope. I was like, no, because I know that's a really good, but it's not so much that, because I know that's a really good palette, and I know that's not going anywhere. So I was like, that could be the name of your podcast, Nita.
Yeah,
I think
live from
really
Mrs.
cool.
Washington's Lounge.
Yeah, Mrs. Washington's Lounge.
Ooh, no, it could be like something like.
What was that Carolina Hearn one?
Yes, Mrs. Merton, that wasn't it?
Yeah. It was up for 11 and I was doing all the checks with shades, etc. And she messaged and said I can have it for
£9 including postage. Postage free.
That's really good.
That is really good. She's actually been trying to get rid of it for a while then, Ness, but that's really good.
Depop's really good for JSC at the moment, and I wouldn't trust eBay, but I was looking at multiple. You're going to guest star on Lisa's podcast, Ask Mrs. Washington. You could do. Funnily enough, I was talking to.
I was going to say.
I was talking to Necro and Neil about this.
Yeah.
To try and find a way of doing some sort of phone-in podcasting thing. So it is absolutely possible. It is absolutely doable. You're not as old as Mrs. Merton, for God's sake.
Yeah, but Carolina Hearn was less than 30 when she did it.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly. It'll be fine. Put your grey wig on. I mean, I don't need a grey wig at the moment. Have you seen all these?
Oh,
on the
bless
sides?
you, Yaz. I still only own one JS palette. I'm a novice compared to you all.
Which one have you got?
Yeah, which one you got, Yaz? What was that from Ness?
Ness said, how does Ness listen to the podcast? Where can you download your podcast, Anita?
Yeah. Do you know, that is a good point. I was going to ask you about that. Because I know there are like streaming platforms for podcasts, but I also know that like you can post them to YouTube as well, but I think you have to stream them first on the podcast.
No, if you so you can live stream your first JS palette.
Yes, there isn't one yet, like
No,
out loud.
not yet. But you can record and upload like the whole version, so you can record and just put like, some of them just have like still pictures that kind of merge from one to the other, so there's a bit of movement. Other ones film the podcast.
Like the Alicearians, which is filmed.
And like,
Will and Ralph is filmed.
Simply Logical.
Yeah.
You can use Spotify, BBC Sounds and other podcast apps, yeah.
Ooh, we're going to have to look into this, aren't we?
Definitely, lots of content.
Lots of plans.
Yeah, lots of plans. We're going to have a project plan soon.
We need a project meeting. Blue Blood, yes. It's my
so
favourite. It's my fave. I love Blue Blood.
In the video that's already, or in the block of videos I've already filmed from the Revolution ones, they're Forever Flawless Ice Palette. If anybody is wanting Blue Blood but either doesn't support Jeffree Star or doesn't want to pay 50 odd quid, the Ice Palette is such a good dupe. It's so close. It really, really is. The one thing they've never done is a dupe for Blood Sugar.
Blood Sugar. Nobody's ever done a dupe for Blood Sugar.
The nearest they've got is the Friends Lobster Palette, where it's got a few more neutrals than the JSC, and there isn't quite that dark plum colour.
I was going to say, it's not as
Sugar.
deep, is it?
But very, very close. Very, very close. I keep looking at it going, I'm not buying more Revolution, even though I did buy more Revolution. But that's the whole video coming up, so it's fine. It's fine. It's the foundation I'm wearing today.
Is it?
Yeah, it's super lightweight, because all of my other, especially the Rev foundations, are really heavy. So I really wanted the light one, so I had to buy some more stuff anyway, so I just got a couple of bits. But anyway, you'll see that in the video.
You see, it's funny because I've not actually worn makeup for quite a while, a couple of months. I think the only JS palette I'd ever worn is Alien and Jawbreaker.
But not willing to buy his stuff now.
Yeah.
So if you know any dupes, let me know. Jawbreaker, there's a good dupe for, I think, in the iHeart Revolution chocolate palette, in that collection, the big palette there had pretty much all of those colours. But I tell you what, actually, check out, if you like, it's not the same, but it's very similar. There is both the Forever Flawless Bird of Paradise and the Forever Flawless We Are Love, which was their private ones. They're both very, very bright.
Yeah.
The We Are Love is very good.
It is very good. I've got that palette. It is lovely.
The Bird of Paradise is very similar. They're kind of in that same bright, vibrant colour stories that Jawbreaker is very similar to. Jawbreaker is the only one I'm looking at and going, I really want it, but I've got all those colours.
I'm really into Jawbreaker.
I keep dropping a hint to Jawbreaker. By the way, thought your BIRCHBOX was still crap this month. I know you said it was okay, but still poor compared to previous boxes.
I completely agree, mate. I completely agree.
Yes, thought it was pants too. So bad they gave the crappy Glam Glow sample again for people who didn't want the tan and stuff. Yeah, do check them out, guys. To be fair, that toner is really nice. It's so scented though. It's so floral.
When you said it was floral, I was like,
really floral. It's got chamomile, calendula, and aloe vera. Now together, I would have thought that was
floral.
But it's proper like a geranium rose, marigold. There's a lot of artificial scent in there. Have a watch, Ness.
Oh, Ness.
Ness, have a watch. Like, it's got like 350 views because
she's worked it out.
I know why I got so many views, because it turned up on Tuesday morning. Is that right? Yeah. It turned up on Tuesday morning. I just filmed a look using the new makeup that I bought. So I'd literally just filmed myself using it and going, this is all the stuff, this is why I bought it, this is what I'm using. So I just filmed that, and the postman went, and literally I was just doing the don't forget, hit subscribe and all that. I was literally doing my wrap up and the postman went and I was like, oh, thank you very much. And I was like, got my face on, the phone was literally on the tripod like it is now. And I was like, okay.
No.
So I filmed it and I edited it. Literally, it was filmed, edited, rendered and uploaded within 3.5 hours or 4 hours of it turning up. And then did all the thumbnail, hit like, I was like, just get it on. And then I looked for other people's reviews, none. I looked the next day for other people's reviews, none. Now there's one other review of the box, but
she's got gossip.
Spill the tea! Spill the tea! Hang on.
Get it right.
It's not even tea.
I can't do that because mine's empty.
I know, right? Then,
That was fastly, so yeah.
Bloody well was. But then, on one of the other Glossy Cult girls, one of their unboxings from July, because I was like, oh, I'll just see what else is up. And I saw this person and I was like, oh, they're still getting it. Interesting. See what their thoughts are. And in the comments, somebody had said, how come yours is going up so late? Because I've seen lots of other people have got their reviews up in the first week. Why is yours going up so late? And she said, it's because it's embargoed until the 8th of the month. And actually, BIRCHBOX has said they don't want anybody's views going up. Anybody's review until the 8th. She said, we've had an email about it. Nobody should be uploading reviews. Straight on my high horse, I was like, I don't bloody think so. I've paid for this, I can do what I want. I said to Rufus, I said, if I want to burn the box without opening it, I can do. I've paid for it. Yep. Sod them, so I was like, right, going through my emails. I was like,
you can imagine.
BIRCHBOX telling me what to do. No email, which tells me this particular person got it in PR. Even though they never say
no hashtag PR,
no hashtag
this has been gifted.
No. And they don't say, they don't go, oh, well, and this was gifted to me by the lovely people at BIRCHBOX.
But they make a point of saying, I still pay for my subscription.
So, yeah. So it was, they can't upload when people, they can't stipulate when people upload if you're not on PR.
Exactly.
Exactly. And that was the thing. I was like, well, screw you. So yes, so this is it now. So the race is going to be on every month. It'll be a case of, oh, here's me BIRCHBOX. Thank you, Mr. Postman. Put my face on film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Yeah. So that's
a mission now. Is to make sure she's the first person getting her operated.
I didn't like that Glam Glow thing because I think it's a bit rubbish, and I don't use mud masks.
I can't use that Glam Glow at all because it just with my
makes your skin react.
Yeah.
And again, a lot of people said that I like Glam Glow, but again, a little tiny,
thought you might need
a little tiny thing like that. And the actual product in the tanning one was the Vita Liberata tan thing. Yeah. Which was fine, but it was also the video I saw. It was a medium colour.
Oh, it always is.
So on me, it would look like this. I'd look like this. I'd get done for blackface.
If you pay for the box, you have a right to upload the video when you want to. Absolutely.
Exactly. If you continue to receive it, I will do. I will continue for a bit because I actually like the toner was really good. The Spectrum brush, happy to have a Spectrum brush.
Absolutely.
Although the bit that I cut out, when I opened it, I was like, oh, that's about twice the price of the box just there. And then I was like, oh, it's $8.99. It's not as expensive as I thought. You've got loads of that bloody Vita Liberata stuff. I know, right?
This is it, mate. We were saying earlier that literally a pair of us have got about 3 in our stashes because it's just not something
I just thought it was bad they gave the option for no tanning product, but then gave a rubbish alternative, which they clearly had excess of as it's been in lots of mission boxes. Exactly, that was it. And it was in the Makeup by Jack box.
Yeah.
Both of those were in there because in his thing where he was talking about, in his video talking about it, he was like, oh, these are my favourite Glam Glow, and Glam Glow is really lovely. And I was like,
no, it's not.
It's a 7ml sample, and I'm sorry, but deluxe sample might so yeah, so that was, yeah, you're right, it was crap. But if you want to win one, do go and check out my giveaway.
Yeah.
Do the thing. Type in the things. Yes, yeah, so do type the things.
Sorry, I was doing a Wayne's World moment.
I know, right? Oh, guess what? It's Advent Calendar month next month.
I was gonna I was gonna tell you all this.
Box of Goth.
No. Body shop, right? I saw a friend of mine does body shop at home.
Hang on, what do you mean it's Advent Calendar month?
Right, Advent Calendars is coming out this month. The Body Shop advent calendars are launching in August, everybody. Ness, you need to watch the giveaway videos too.
You do,
Yeah,
you need to enter.
You need to do both.
Yeah, enter on both videos.
Yes, I've missed that.
£200 worth of makeup. Hang on.
Nearly
There
three.
we go. No, over 200.
Yeah.
Basically said if you don't like tanning stuff, you're on afterthought and you can have whatever crap we have left.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I mean,
Basically,
to be fair, for a tenner, the brush I'll use, the toner, even if it's just like a little bottle of normal toner, it's not worth 35 quid, but it's worth about, like, I'd pay a fiver, £8 for a good toner. So just thinking that's more than the cost of the box for me. That little body cleansing thing, which smelled like, it was awful. It really did smell like the air freshener thing in toilets.
Yeah.
What got me with
that was the grapefruit.
Yeah, it's got so much different stuff in it, and it's just like.
And grapefruit and peppermint. I'm like, I didn't know. Really doesn't sound.
And the name of it is like when you look for something on Wish, and you look for beach ball, and it says beach ball, rubber, fun, beach. Like ball, exercise, equipment, blow up, doll. Beach, fun time, summer, ball, dancing, ball, bouncy, ball, play, kids, bouncy, and it's like that. And that was literally, I was like, I've never heard of this brand, but it said like, you deserve it. And then this whole, I was like, well, that was ridiculous. But yeah, the brush looked lovely though. The brush was really lovely, although apparently somebody put a comment on that video. They got a really fluffy foundation brush, a Spectrum foundation brush, and I was like, yeah, like a really like a powder brush. Yeah, like a powder brush. And I was like, I would have rather had a powder brush. I mean, to be fair, the ones I'm using are absolutely great, and they're £1 in Morrison's. They're like the best brush, best powder brush I've found.
But that Spectrum foundation brush is a nice brush, and I was meant to put on, because I was trying to think of the duration of the box as well, and I was like, the brush is the one thing that's like I don't get. But then I thought, it was the glow in it and all that. But those brushes, you can actually use those type of brushes with your mud masks and things.
Okay.
So I thought maybe that's why they've chucked it in.
You've never used tanning stuff, doesn't fit with your emo. Sorry, just had a phone call coming in. It's because I'm going up the uni, you see. It's fine. Everybody wants me. They want me for interviews. It was just my agent calling, it's fine. No, to be honest, I think that brush was to be used with the drops, but they are far too dark for me. If anybody wants them, if you've got darker skin tone and pasty white, let me know.
They're too dark for me, mate.
They are darker, so the Jacker Black ones, the rose gold ones, and the champagne ones, literally, they are 2 or 3 shades darker than the rose ones.
Oh god, yeah.
And they were super coppery, and you can really, like, if you really rub them, you can blur it out. But
you don't want to risk like any patchiness or anything like that.
No, and I will say, when I on the back of my hand, when it dries, it looks terrible.
Was it one of them like tans that look funky?
No, it wasn't the tan. It was that highlighting stuff.
Yeah.
But no, it just looked like you know when you get the copper plant pot and it gets verdigris. The dogs looks like you were. The drops looked like you were brushing metal over your hand. That's literally what it was like. And it was really, really thick, coppery. And as it dried. On my hand, it looked like, when they get the microscope and they zoom in on makeup and you get all the crusty bits and all the lumps. That's exactly what it looked like on my hand. It looked like the Sahara Desert, like baked earth, but with a copper metal.
Almost like gold leaf or copper leaf.
Very, very similar, yeah. It was horrible, really horrible. But if you absolutely blur it out and actually rub it in, I think it would be okay. I did put a couple of, no I didn't use it today, I used the Jacker Black one in with my foundation.
I'm just thinking, I think I've got some Jacker Black the champagne ones, because I don't mind using the rose pearl ones,
Yeah,
but the
champagne's
champagne's too light for me. I think I've got a tube of that one. I can try your weight
Oh,
somewhere.
fabulous. I was saying next month's sneak peek, they've got the Hydrate Primer by Jessica Black, which I've heard really good things about. I haven't tried it yet because I've got a shed load of primers, and because we didn't use makeup for like all of last year because it didn't go anywhere, I was only using makeup for filming. You don't really need a primer if you just whack in a bit on your face just for a 10-minute video.
You see me at the minute, because I've got a tan. If
You are really
I have
dark.
got a tan. I've got. But this is
See,
what
those
I say.
glow drops would probably look really good for you.
Yeah, but you see, this is me at the minute. It's not like I've been, obviously, like sunning myself out like that. I just have that olive skin tone that literally just tans really quickly, really easily.
Thank you, Nee.
Oh yeah. Oh cool. And the problem is all my foundations. If I was to put foundation on at the moment, literally the face would not match the neck. It matched the hair. The face would match the hair, but they're just all too light. So there's no point at the minute. I'm literally just, if I do on the rare occasion go out, bit of eyeshadow, I'm literally putting no foundation on at the moment at all. There's no point. You know, at the moment my face matches my neck. If I put makeup on, it ain't gonna.
No. So, yes, the BIRCHBOX are now doing a leaflet thing rather than being like a piece of card where it's flipped. It's now properly all like a little booklet thing. So on the back of that, they now do a sneak peek. I don't think they used to in the same way, but now it's a bit more like Glossy Box or BIRCHBOX, where it's, you know, the front's got a nice picture of something vaguely thinged, and then you've got the bit in between the tears like, I picked all of this today because it's going to be absolute perfect.
Do you know, how quickly she goes through products, it's amazing.
Oh, I know, it's ridiculous. I mean, this is the thing, this is why I've only got BIRCHBOX, because I've got so much in the backlog of stuff, and it's why I was like, it got to the point, I mean, I'm a hoarder anyway, but it got to the point where once I got to 6 Dr. Botanicals hemp moisturisers, I was like, yeah, this is probably 3 years worth. You're not saying you're not wearing foundation, but your eyebrows have gone really blonde, so have disappeared, so you need to dye them. Just do what I do, get them tattooed. But no, just do like just use a little bit of like a slightly taupey grey foundation, eyeshadow, or just like, this is just the little, again, super cheap Freedom Duo Brow powder, super cheap. Freedom's like Revolution sister brand, or I think it was, yeah, I think it's their sister brand. It's not on their website, but sometimes in the sale they've got Freedom items in the sale.
I was going to say, I've seen it pop up, but I didn't know what it was.
No, it's like, I think it's owned by the people that own Revolution, but it's sold separately, so you haven't got much eyebrows to speak of. Oh, since cancelling, you're still trying to use all the skincare you saved from them all. This is the thing. I've got 3 tubs. I mean, they're not big tubs, but they are 3 tubs full of moisturisers, night moisturisers, all of that, tons and tons and tons. And I mean, you can all have some of your eyebrows. You've more than enough for everyone. No, your eyebrows look really on point though. They are on fleek. They look really good. They look really good. I envy people who have eyebrows. We'll see what happens. If I get on medication, like, it might be that they grow back a little bit.
I was going to say.
I have a clump. It's so annoying.
Oh, like
I've got a clump.
tufty bit.
It's like right here, and I get about 4 hairs in like one little patch, and I don't normally notice it for like a couple of weeks, and all of a sudden, you know, like sometimes you see like a 80-year-old man, and they've got those like,
yeah.
I've got a little tuft. It's like there's nothing. Boom. No idea. It's send some over here. See, everybody wants eyebrows.
Yeah.
But although my consultant last night when I went into Cineworld, where I had a little bit of eyeshadow on, that was about it, and she was like, your eyebrows look really good, and I was like, because I haven't covered them up with foundation and I had to put powder on top. I was like, I don't have eyebrows. She's like, yeah, you do, I can see them. I was like, no, it's microbladed, there's a tattoo, it's fake. And she was like, oh, they look really good. I was like, they should do. They cost Rufus 300 quid.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not cheap, is it?
No. But that was
I was going to say,
4 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
And they were supposed to be touched up after 2, but I don't really need it. It's only the only reason I put anything on the top of them is if I put my foundation on because they disappeared. A bit like Mr. Jeff Star or Jeff Shed, as the beauty news call them, because they don't like concealer, they don't like CLC. So they were like, Jeff Shed has come out with more makeup, and they've got the pink ribbon from Jeff Shed. And I was like, but yeah, so I am going through the Revolution stuff at the moment.
Yes.
But, do you know the problem?
What?
It's making me go, actually, I really like the Revolution formula. Maybe I do want the Jack Skellington and what's her face? I always want to say Lucy, it's not Lucy, Sally, and Sally palettes. And maybe I do want to have a look at the 3-story book palette or the 17 Disney ones they've got. I don't need them. Because again, I'm looking at them and I'm like, I've got every colour in every range. I've got 4 of the 5 colour books. So I've literally got everything in every range. Satins, glitters, mattes, across the board. And it's so bad, me. I'm trying to go through the Revolution drawer, right? And today I was like, oh, blind pick one out, and I was like, yeah, I've not even swatched that one. That's fine. I was like, try this one. Nope. But I do have. Oh, the Halloween ones from year before last.
Yeah.
The Take It to the Grave and the Creep It Wheel.
Yeah.
From Makeup Obsession. Still got those 2. Still sat there. The Jack Skellington isn't the best. My friend got it and said the formula wasn't the usual. It doesn't surprise me. I don't like the book format ones that they've done, where you've got the shadows on one side and the face, the face products on the other. It really didn't. No, it's coming, Nate.
It's not mythical though. It is real.
But this is the problem: is that there is so much. There's so much in that drawer. That it's overwhelming. So literally, I'm going to put it together.
It will be a good chance to have a clear out.
That is literally what I'm doing at the moment. Is trying to use the palettes, and then I've got a stash of palettes that I really like, and then I've got a big pile of ones that either. Like on one day I did 3 looks because I could not make the palettes work for me, and I was like, I did one, and I was like, no, I don't like that. Took my face off. Bin that palette. Well, I didn't bin it. It's in a pile. Did it again with a second palette, and I was like, no, don't. Just it's not for me. And I've got a few neutral palettes that I'm not a neutral person. It's like I like my grungy greens. I like my reds. I like my blacks and purples. I like bright colours and I like dark grungy colours.
You know, as you're going through all the ones that you're finding that you didn't realise you haven't even touched.
Yeah.
Are you putting them to one side? Like literally, I've not touched that.
Yeah, sort of.
So I'm putting it to one side because that'd be interesting to see actually. Like out of all your collection, when you've actually then gone through it.
Hi, Kelly.
When you've actually gone through it, like how you've then realised how many you've got.
Oh no, there's quite a few. Yeah, there's quite a few.
And
but there's more than that because there's like a Vizia.
Yes, you are, my darling. You are the basic one, Nate.
There's a Vizia palette I haven't even touched.
Wow.
And that was like 25, 30 quid. Not even touched. I think I might have swatched it when I got it. I was like, oh look! And then I was like, that Pat McGrath one that I raved about. Again, like it. Very, very nice. Very, just too neutral for me.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it going, oh, I can use the gold and the brown with a green or with some sort of grungy look.
But you don't want to be.
But then I'm like, if I want this, I've got a palette with all of this in it.
Exactly.
I don't want to go for like, oh, I get 3 green colours and then add that one on. Kelly, we're discussing Lisa's makeup hoarding. We are at the moment.
Another coffee and catch-up featuring the lovely Kirsty. Yay!
Yay! But again, I haven't bought anything apart from this one, and I spent like £24 for an entire full face from. Well, I might as well say it's that Revolution. You know, Revolution. They came out with a range that is all under £5, and they then came out with Planet Revolution, which is the most stupid. A whole range of Revolution products that are recyclable because they want to help sustainability, and I'm like, that's like Primark coming out with recyclable t-shirts to save the environment. One t-shirt at like £12, and you go, but everything else in your store is damaging. So Revolution have now got a range where you can pop the mirror out and all the cardboard's recyclable, and you can pop the little shadow pans out and you can put it in recycle. Yeah, but it's a special range because everything else is plastic landfill. But because they've got But anyway, I've not bought that, but I've got the Relove because I needed some foundation, and I thought, well, we'll try that. You know all about that. Are we having to declutter a declutter video soon then? I'm doing the Shop My Stash in July was all going to be Revolution, and I was planning on doing 30 palettes over July, and I didn't get anywhere near that because I haven't been wearing makeup. I think I've probably done about 10 or 11 palettes over the course of the last few weeks, and I've filmed all those, and I've got, like today's, I've just got pictures of what the look was like because I knew I was coming straight out. So I've got that to come up, and then I'm going to pull all the palettes out that are never used and never swatched.
See, that on
those
its own.
separate.
I was going to say that'd be a video on its own.
Yeah, because it's that whole thing of like,
did I, why did I buy it? What was it a good,
Did you think it would be your style, Yaz, to say it was boring? What was that? What's boring?
That?
Hang on. Press all the buttons back. Yaz, oh, you still don't own a neutral palette. Maybe you need to take me basic beach shopping. to be fair, like I've got so many palettes. Look at blood money. Not blood money, blood sugar. There's lots of really neutrals in blood sugar. There's a couple of neutrals, I think, in blue blood. There's neutrals, greeny tinged neutrals and grungy neutrals in blood money. So even in like the Jeffree Star palettes, you've got those neutrals. In virtually every palette, it's like half a palette of neutrals and a pop of colour.
Yeah.
So I think the only ones I've got that haven't got that in are things like the Forever Flawless, Birds of Paradise and Pride ones, because they're like, hello.
Even the Pride one's got,
it's got
a couple of neutrals.
Yeah. The Bird of Paradise is just bright, it's just neons. So that's at least, I just use whatever the most neutral, muted shade is per palette.
Yeah.
That's it, that's exactly it. And the thing is, this is why I don't like Morphe, because you look at the palette and you go, wow, there's 35 colours, 30 of which are exactly the same. When you
I
put
was
them on
going to
your
say,
face.
actually when you look at those, it's like, well actually, one row, you can just about see a tonal difference between this one on this end and that one at that end, but the rest in between,
just no difference. Just no difference. Especially when you put them on your face and they blend out. It's like, oh, I've got a really dark for each colour.
Yeah.
Blend out into a beige.
Yeah.
You need to try Juvia's Place palette one day. You really
Juvia's
do.
Place. Yeah, I was just about to say, the problem is with Morphe is the quality is so dire that even if you put a dark colour on and you think, oh, I've got a bit heavy fisted, don't worry, a wee bit of blending and it's gone to nothing anyway.
So about all the palettes, Kelly.
We're talking everything, Kel. We're talking everything, lass.
Juvia's Place, I am looking at on Depop the sweet pink palette, the Nubian Prince, Nubian Royal, the purple Royal. Oh, it's amazing. And the violets palette.
Yeah.
They're the three that I'm looking at.
The Nubian Royal. Absolutely.
I've got one of the Warrior palettes.
Yes.
Oh, and also Latest in Beauty picks this pilot trap.
Tell me about it. But that's been the same since January.
Yeah, that's why I've put it. That's why I was like,
I'm so
what? There's
annoyed because I
nothing.
did a prepay on it.
Yeah.
I'm so annoyed. I mean, well, yeah, I got my
You and your prepaid.
I know.
Glossy box, stuck for a year.
Oh, I know.
Latest
I
in
forgot
Beauty,
to tell you about
stuck for 5 years.
I've got stuck with BIRCHBOX as well, but yeah, same thing, even though I thought I cancelled it, right? But
In your bank.
the Gits, right, they took a full 12-month prepay. I thought they can't do that. I thought you cannot do an automatic thing for a 12-month prepay, but BIRCHBOX did. 145 quid out of my account.
That's bad.
Hey Pixie!
Hi Blonde Pixie, how are you?
How are you doing, honey?
Are you in the
Are
gym?
you in the gym?
Jinx, are you in the gym? Everyone's going to say good morning Pixie now, it's going to go...
I was going blah. Yeah.
Yeah. If you're in the gym, what are you on? Are you on the
treadmill or the
bike thing? I'm not sure if I would do prepay again unless they up their game. I don't think they will. And again, it's that same thing I've been saying since last year. The number of trial sample size, not for sale items, which really piss me off, and crap that you know, like skincare brands that you know have just been sat there in a cupboard.
What's we getting Super Drug and Primark in?
I think that's when I lost. That's when I lost my spark for latest in beauty. Was it the primer or the micellar water primer? What was it? There was like either a water primer or a micellar water or something.
Yeah.
You're in the process of doing your blog post. Yay! For latest in beauty section. It's not looking great, but I'd recommend the Hall of Fame.
That's the
What
one.
is it?
It's the 111 rose gold mask.
Okay, I've got one of those.
Yeah, it's one that it's the 111 skin 111 or whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah, but again, it's a sheet. It's a skin mask. It's a sheet mask. So although it's good and although it's pricey, I struggle with sheet masks. I really struggle because I'm like, I can go and buy one home bargain for or 79p. I can go and buy one for like, I can buy a really nice one.
Don't get the sloth one because I'm not getting the sloth one after Nessa's
I haven't
video.
seen that yet, Ness. I haven't seen that yet.
So thanks for that, Ness, because it means I won't be getting that one, baby. Because if that happened to you, it would sure as hell happen to me. So thanks for that, Ness.
Oh, I will definitely look.
No, she's not. Pixie's not in the gym.
I'm having a nice cup of tea and enjoying the chat.
Okay.
Fabulous. Are you going to the gym after?
Yeah.
Because you know, we know you in the gym.
Hang on a minute though, hang on. Pixie 5 hours behind us, so she's only going to be like 7 in the morning.
I don't know. Are you behind? Where are you, Pixie?
I'm sure Pixie's about 5 hours behind us.
I always get confused because I've got a friend of mine, Pixie, who's in Southampton, and whenever it comes up Pixie, I'm like, oh, they are behind by about 25 years. You might sign up for FabFitFun. Really? Okay. If you do, check out that glossy coat girl that we were talking about because she's always got a discount code on FabFitFun. You live near Doncaster, so yeah, exotic.
Do you?
5 years behind my arse.
5 hours behind?
5 hours behind. Yeah, more like 5 years
I thought
behind.
Pixie was in the US. Who am I getting mixed up with? I'm getting mixed up with somebody. Sorry, Pixie, I thought you were in the
Very
US.
Very exotic, Pixie. I know, right? Very exotic.
Very exotic.
Whereabouts near Doncaster?
I was going to say whereabouts, Pixie.
Because I got the train the other day. I got the train the other day. Didn't get the train the other day. I got the train today. And on the billboard, on the Bing Bong board thing, was a train going to South.
Emsall.
Yeah. How do you? It's at Elmsall.
Yeah, Emsall.
Yeah. But that's where Neil used to live, and I was like, I've been there.
Yeah.
You know, when you look at the Bing Bong board, and I was like, oh, I've been there. I know where that is. And then I was like, I don't know where it is. But I think it's somewhere near Donny, but I don't know. But it could be near Leeds, I don't know. But it's like, my sister lives in Sherburn in Elmet.
Yeah.
And I think that's near Donny. Yes, Nick, it looks like a good one this season. I got a code for £50 off in the summer box. Oh, £15 off.
Yeah.
Is it a good? So, what is FabFitFun? What is it?
It's the
is
one
that
from
where you
America.
get like, and you get pajama or like?
No, it's the one where you've got choices. I did FabFitFun once last year.
You get joggers or something.
I got a facial thingy. I got the full version of that Generation Play mask. I got some bit. It's like a lifestyle box. It's not just beauty. But the thing is you've got different sections. There's like 5 different sections, and you get to choose one thing out of each section. But because it's based in the US, the annoying thing about FabFitFun is when you go on it, you'll see all these options. It's because I'm watching at random times, wondering if I should try FitFun. It's like some of the options are only available to the US market, and yet people in the UK are trying to choose that option. Like I wanted this lovely looking handbag, and it's a handbag, but we couldn't get it in the UK, and that knocks me that.
Nick says, Kelly, that she's got a friend's code, so she uses that code. Her friend gets a discount. She doesn't want to give you. She doesn't want to give you a kickback. That's what it is. That's what it is, Kelly. I wouldn't talk to her personally. I wouldn't even share any more makeup information with her. Not at all. No, definitely not. No. But I've got to say, a shitload of people have used my WhopperBox code.
Have they? I'll get it.
Because they've all been looking at it. They're all like, oh god, this bloody thing. Any top picks okay. Don't tell her, Kelly. Don't tell her. Don't tell her. Keep it to yourself. If she's not going to use your code, don't tell her. No, go on. What's the pitch? Is it? I don't know.
Yeah, I did it once and I was like...
I'm a bit off my sub boxes at the moment.
So am I.
Because I'm like, especially with the beauty stuff, I've got so much crap.
Oh, wait
Just
till
so
you see my
much.
stuff.
Sorry, we'll need to go take the dog out.
Yeah,
now.
I was going to say
you'll be finished by the time I get back, so hopefully everyone will get up to and shall see everyone tonight.
You will, my darling. You will, yes.
Major telling me to behave.
I was going to say, she's not telling me off yet. I'm being a pumpkin.
I know, right? Makes a change.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't think I do keep looking at some of the other witchy boxes though. See, thank God you're back.
Yes. Yeah. We've got the full spanner contingencies back. So that's
Spanner squad.
Spanner squad.
Roll out.
You have to do it that way, of course. Wow.
All right, Rimmer.
I know. You got it.
Because we're similar sort of ages, I get your references. If you're under 30 like me, then you probably won't get that reference.
Yeah, you won't get Red Wolf. But I'll go into Krypton now. No, I won't.
Krypton.
Krypton. You knew what I meant. Don't be picnickety. God damn it.
We're going to Kryptonite next. Kill Superman from Red Dwarf.
No, Kryptonite's what comes from Krypton.
I know, exactly. Oh God.
Well.
Yeah, subboxes. Oh, so what are you still getting?
So what am I still getting?
BIRCHBOX.
Unfortunately.
You're getting glossy in, no.
Latest in beauty.
So what's the plan after the live? Are you going sightseeing? We're going to go and do some charity shops, and we're going to go and do a dress shop.
Yep, shopping. Clothes shopping for me, because I don't come into town at all. So the fact that I've come in to meet Lise, it's like I need to go and check out one of my favourite shops. And then she's braving meeting the trolls and my auntie, who's currently looking after them and will more than likely be tearing her hair out.
I just want a big tucks in Louis. That's all I want.
Yeah, she wants Louis.
I just want a big Louis cuddle. That's all I want.
So,
it's like, oh yeah.
You'll just get bye. That's all it says to everybody at the minute. Bye. Yeah, she's taking. She says to me, I picked her up this morning, so I had to pick my auntie up, take her back to our house before I met you. And she's like, oh, there's a local shop near you. I went there. I said, yeah, about a 20-minute walk away. Well, at Matthew pace, it's about half an hour. I says, oh, why? And she says, oh, I thought I might just take him for a walk. I said, all right, then I'll get the pram out and leave the pushchair for you. And anyway, so he gets back. And she's telling the boys, she's like, yeah, I thought we'd go for a walk this afternoon, boys, to the shop. And James was like, oh, are we going to the local one or are we going to Asda, Auntie Jane? And she's like, no, we'll just go to the local one. He's like, oh, okay, then that's not too far. She went, yeah, we'll see if there's any sweeties for you.
Famous last words. They're going to be jazzed up. E numbers, sugar, 100% natural flavouring.
Yeah. So they were probably looking forward to Auntie Jane looking after them today. So yeah, they were like, yeah, bye mum. I'm not even going out the door yet. Like, can I have a wee and put my shoes on first?
Bye,
mum.
See you.
Have a good day. See you later. Yeah.
But yeah, so
yeah, that's the plan for today. E-number overload. Yeah. So that's the plan for today. Is after here, we're gonna go have a look in this alternative shop, and then yes, we'll head out. Digress, because we never digress.
No, I don't.
So I'm still getting BIRCHBOX, latest in beauty.
BIRCHBOX is the worst one. That's like literally the worst of all the boxes.
And the thing is, because they took that full 12-month tub out, the whole 145 quid, I'm like, well, I might as well continue to get it.
Do you like sample sizes? Do you like minis? Do you like a very occasional makeup bag that you could get from Primark for like £3? Subscribe to BIRCHBOX.
The thing is, she's saying this now, however, who's going to be getting passed on the bits that, you know?
Probably not, because I've literally got so much. It's like I've got so much in the collection. It's absolutely
although I have to say,
you know, when you look at it, you just go, I'm never going to use all that.
Was it it this, not August, was it July?
I could put my eye creams all over my body and I wouldn't use them up this year.
Oh God. I think it was July's Birchbox. Literally, there's not a single thing in it that I'm keeping. There's not a single thing that I would use. I was like...
So you can recommend BIRCHBOX?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So I'm still getting Spooky Box as well. And I'm getting Witch Casket.
So good. Have you opened anything?
No. No, because they're packed up.
They're so good.
I forgot to tell you, I dropped a right boo-boo. So as a lot of people know, pass me your eye creams. You're running low? No way, me. Oh, that's right, I can add in some eye creams for you, love. Although I did manage to get rid of some actually in my teacher's gifts. I literally went through my stash of all like little, like the smaller sampley size ones, and literally deluxe minis and all these, and I literally was able to make up 6 teachers' gifts, and each of them had a little organza bag, and inside that was a moisturiser, a mask, an eye cream, and a serum. So there was 4 little things, and I did 6, and they each got one of those.
See, this is where making an advent calendar for your friend helps.
Yeah.
If you use that
Exactly.
Oh, you were talking about advent calendars?
Yeah, advent calendars. So I found out, literally, was it yesterday or the day before, that Body Shop are releasing their advent calendars this month, and I think there's 3 or 4 of them. And that just got me thinking, and I was like, oh my goodness, that means we're going to start with the beauty ones soon, or Box of Gothmas if Nikki does it again.
She is.
She's definitely doing it again.
I got an email from Nikki, personally, as woman of the year. Like everyone got an email from Nikki basically saying that she's doing them again. She's starting this month so that she gives herself longer to put it all together.
Yeah.
And she says she's looking at reducing the price but upping the value. So I thought
That's good. That's interesting.
again, no, I don't need 24, 25 vaguely gothy items. And I've got to say, now I know the wholesaler that she gets them from, I'm like, actually it's not the values. I mean,
You see, I'm not planning on getting any advent calendars this year, purely because I don't know where I'm going to be living.
Yeah, true.
So it's a bit difficult.
I would probably get the cat rice one, the Patrice one.
Love
That was really good. For the price, it was really
It
good.
was pretty good. Right.
I've used a lot of the nail varnishes.
I mean, the only thing that did me was, I just wish somebody, I just wish they'd go out the box with the colours and things.
Yeah.
But that's just in general, that's not just the advent calendars and all that.
I mean, I've got to say that Cheapo Revolution one, yeah, I probably wouldn't. Oh, now you have the inside scoop, you know it's not great value. It's not so much that it's not great value, it's like the Box of Goth one it's not bad value, but it's stuff that I wouldn't particularly choose to buy. Or certainly not when you were doing your unboxings last year. It was like there's probably about 5 items from last year's advent calendar that I would buy. The rest of it is kind of, for me, would be like fillers.
Yeah, you have bought about 5.
Yeah, I probably have.
Yeah.
And this is the thing. This is the other thing. It's like I know that the excess stuff she'll have on her site, and I can pick and choose.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think advent calendars are so hit and miss. It's like if there was a witchy Yule advent calendar, I'd love that.
Yeah. That would be good. That would be good.
Except it would all be crystals. It would be like, here's a crystal, here's a tin, here's a...
I might go for a candle one this year. I might go for a candle one. I don't know. I've not decided. But it just got me thinking that, oh crikey Moses, here we go. We're into advent calendar season. I was like, what?
Do the witch casket you want?
Not as far as I know. No.
But I did message them on Instagram, and I am going to be doing an interview with Deb and Ella, I think it is, from Witch Casket. So I'm going to be doing an interview. We're trying to like sort that out. Whether it's going to be a video interview or one like by text.
Podcasty or whatever.
Sure, but definitely going to sort that out because I love it. I love Witch Casket so much. And like they've just moved into special premises
New
in
premises,
Harrogate.
yes.
Like big, proper
Yeah.
warehousey type thing.
Yeah.
So they're doing absolutely great girls.
Because I think I was going to say Bradford, but that's Spooky Box.
Yes.
Spooky Box is Bradford because they're actually on Salem Street in Bradford, which I just think is so cool. Yeah, Spooky Box's address is Salem Street, Bradford. Love it.
But yeah. So then, we're going to
Yeah.
wrap this up now, everybody.
I was
Thank
just
you.
about to say we need to start.
We do need to head off. Also,
Head off.
you know when all the staff give you looks because they're like,
They've been had their drink, they've only bought one drink.
oh, to be fair, we bought 3 drinks at the same time.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
you know, it's fine.
Back the money out.
I don't know. So yes, I think we're going to wrap up. Don't forget, you're live tomorrow.
I'm leaving. Not with a special guest though. Oh, I've got to do it.
Yeah, I'm telling you to plug it.
It's
Look.
a bloody channel.
Yeah, you're live.
It's
Plug.
a live.
Yeah,
Right.
it's
So,
your live stream.
if
Yeah,
you
don't watch
enjoy-
that then. No,
yeah,
just
don't watch that.
Again, women of the year here. So
So, if you have enjoyed today's live stream, everybody, yes, over on Making It Up, MAKE-ING space, capital IT space, capital
I was trying to do I-N-G.
That's a C though.
I know, but it's like,
Anyway.
no.
Anyway, go into the description box underneath this live, press where it says show more, and you will see a list called The Authentic Army. I am on there along with several other very, very small micro YouTube creators who do not give two hoots about anyone else's opinion apart from our own. We don't care about journalists. I do a live on a Friday evening at 8 PM UK time, and that is called the Friday Night Natter, and it literally is like meeting your mates down the pub, but you don't have to leave the comfort of your own home to do it. And then of course Miss Lisa is back on Sunday evening over on another channel, Authentic Health. No, Beyond Authentic even.
Beyond Authentic Health and Beauty, and for 7 PM UK time for the self-care. Tarot starts about 7:45
Ish.
For till about 9 o'clock. But on the Witchy channel tomorrow, there will, or maybe tonight, I'm not sure when I can get it up, there will be a flick through of the Universal Rider-Waite, which is the new deck I've been using, and the Connolly deck. I've basically gone through the major arcana, comparing them, and talking about some of the symbolism and the iconography on both decks, because they're different, and it means each card has a slightly different meaning. So they're within the same, because this is what I always say, is that each reader reads and interprets the cards differently, and even with each deck. So I'm literally showing you, because on some of the cards, like the meaning shifts because of the way that when they've drawn them, the focus shifts. So it was really interesting flicking through them. So that's going up for the major arcana. That should be going up before Sunday, so sometime over the weekend. There's also on this channel, there will be for those of you that missed the Cineworld update today, there will be a pre-recorded video going up, probably tomorrow as well, on this channel, that I filmed in the car after we just got rained, with Rufus in shot, in camera. You can see his face and everything. Which is the first time he's back on the channel. Like visually, so that shows that he's feeling a lot better.
A lot better.
Not only in his breathing, but also because he's lost a fair bit of weight in 5 weeks, and because his skin is a bit clearer now. Yeah, I know, it's so good. So he's back on camera, so that's really cool. And there is a will it suit. We've got the meal for Will It Suit currently in the fridge, so we're going to film that.
Right.
That'll be going up for Monday.
Okay.
It's just no idea what that's going to be like. So yes, there's a fair few videos coming up over on both channels. Plus, I will get this Revolution, the Relove Revolution one uploaded,
right,
and I will also get through the Revolution marathon of going through all of the various palettes. So I've got so much to edit at the moment. Like, I really should not be over here doing shopping, but then
She shouldn't, but hey, what's another day?
what's YouTube? Oh, it's fine. But everyone, don't forget, please go and check out the giveaway videos on this channel and on Beyond Authentic, because they are worth from buying £266, you can get yourself up to 12 entries for the various bundle giveaways, so make sure you enter. It's dead simple. The beauty giveaway is worth about £200, a bit more than that, but it's about £200. The witchy giveaway is worth about £54, and there's a swimming world giveaway where I've just added a fourth book and a little shopping list thing as well, because we were at group yesterday and I was like, oh look, there's a brand new little book of sauces. Never seen that before. No. Flicking through and going to Rufus, oh this is really good. This is nice, I like this. Oh look, teriyaki sauce, Chinese spice. I went, oh. Got home, it was on the shelf.
I was going to say little book of sauces, I've got that.
Yeah, it was on the shelf. So we already had one.
So that's one in the giveaway.
There's another one in the giveaway as well. So yes, so there's plenty of stuff. And probably there'll be more.
By the time she actually draws this, I'm guaranteeing there'll be more.
Yeah, because we did also win the raffle last night at group, and there was another cookbook, and I was like, look, I've got them all, I don't need another one. What I should have done is gone, yes please, put it in the giveaway. But I didn't think.
You didn't?
Didn't think, but anyway, yeah, so make sure you go over and do all the giveaway stuff on both channels.
Yeah.
And also watch the video because all the details are in there. But anyway, that's it. That's it now.
From us.
I need a wee. I'm not even jiggling. I should be doing
know. I went before we started live and I'm a jiggling. I'm starting to get there. Live. So yes, that is it from us here in our Costa. Thank you very much for joining us, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
Not
Stay
sponsored.
Safe. Not sponsored.
Sponsor us.
At all.
Sponsor us, Costa.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Buy us a coffee. Buy us a coffee.
Oh yeah, you can go across to
buymeacoffee.com
/Beyond Authentic. The I is a one. I know, right?
Because you've got to keep us, you know, if you want to keep this, if you want to keep a 2 for 1 occasionally,
exactly.
we need some coffees in the back.
We do.
Don't we? We need some coffees in the bank.
So, yes. So that's it. That's it. We will see you again on another live. And as we always say, stay you, stay safe, stay authentic, and we'll see you next time. Ready? Regal wave.
Regal awkward wave.
Oh, how do we turn this up? Oh, that button there.
Oh, is it that one? Are you sure?
No.
Are you sure?
Anyway, yeah. Have a great day, everyone. See you tomorrow night for Kirsty's live.
You will, my darling. Get those hands in the air, everybody.
And I will watch your sloth video because I've not watched that yet.
Oh, it's so funny. Right. I'll show it when we get back to my house. Are we ready? Regal awkward wave.
Regal wave. Stimmy of the year. No. Woman of the year. Stimmy of the year. Can you imagine?
Get out of it. Do you know, some people, you just, you know when you just want to...
I know, right?
You know?
We do that off screen.
Regal wave.
Regal wave. I know, she always does a regal wave.
Well, Mrs. Washington,
I know, right?
She never does awkward ones.
I know, right? She ain't even got a bloody Wombolo mirror.
Oh, well.
I know, right?
Womble. We need to do a Womble.
We'll do a Womble.
Right.
Then, that's
Bye.